Hey man, Well, we're going to toss it over to the sideboard now. We've got Ruben Bresler with, I think it's Josh Gratton. I'm not sure exactly. I know it's Gratton, and he is going to give him a live Jeremy Gratton.
Jeremy
Man,
Gratton.
I was real close. You got to give me some credit, right?
I'm Adrian Sullivan. This is Glenn Jones. We're going to go over to Ruben Bresler with Jeremy Gratton.
Hi, I'm Ruben Bresler, and I'm here in the sideboard with Jeremy Gratton, and he was playing a unique deck today. He was playing Food Chain combo with Mist Hollow Griffin. Tell us a little bit about the combo.
Well, it's pretty simple. We have the Food Chain, sacks a creature for X plus 1 equal to their converted mana cost.
Originally made famous by Food Chain Goblins with Randy Bueller, which led to the banning of Goblin. What is it, Ringleader? Or no, not Goblin Ringleader.
It's
Recruiter.
Recruiter,
leading
yep.
to the banning of Goblin Recruiter in Legacy. So Food Chain is the main engine, but the fuel is Avacyn restored Mythic Rare Mist Hollow Griffin.
Yes, that's the one. Food Chain exiles it, and it casts from exile, so you have unlimited mana of any color.
Right, so you net 1 mana from Food Chain, and since you can cast Mist Hollow Griffin from exile, you can just keep casting it over and over again.
Right.
All right.
And then, well, from there, you want to get Emrakul. That's what the whole rest of the deck
is trying to do. So you're drawing cards off of Wall of Blossoms, you're drawing cards off of Mulldrifters, you're searching your library for Fierce Empath,
right,
which is able to search for the Emrakul because it searches your library for a creature with converted mana cost 6 or more.
Right, and it also works with the Aether Snipe if I need to bounce, say, a Kasali Pride Mage, anything on there that will affect Food Chain, I can always bounce it if I need to.
Absolutely, and so you've got lots of mana acceleration. Also, you've got Noble Hierarchs and Birds of Paradise to go along with this combo, and you have Force of Will. Obviously, is usually good in glue decks, but it's especially good in this deck because of Mist Hollow Griffin.
Right, you can use the Mist Hollow Griffin. Loves Force of Will. You can just take it right out, set it off to the side, and you can cast Mist Hollow Griffin whenever you want it, and it protects your combo. You use it to protect the food chains because that's basically the whole engine behind it. You need that Food Chain. That's what the whole deck is based on, getting Food Chain and Emrakul.
Absolutely. So this is just a huge engine, with Force of Wills as backup, but mostly it's just get the things that you want in your hand and go for it. So
right.
How did you do today with your Food Chain?
I went 3 and 4 and then dropped at the end.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Did you run into bad matchups? What are the matchups like for Food Chain?
Well, I can beat most combos straight out. I can go off turn 3 or 4. Some of the bad matchups, Counterbalance, real counter spell heavy decks really affect it pretty hard. Usually you have to use a Force of Will to take out a counter spell or anything like that. Or really upfront aggro. 1 and 2 drops coming through. You can block with
the Wall of Blossoms. And since you don't really want to pay Echo with Raven Familiar, things like that, sure.
Right.
And there was a lot of tribal aggro here today.
Right.
In Goblins, in Merfolk, which is especially a problem for you because you have islands.
Right.
Elves, also a problem for you, although you have a similar clock to them.
Right.
But yeah, tribal aggro really came out in force today. That seems like a little bit of a problem for your deck. You're much better against the traditional Rug Delver, Maverick. Seems like you're even fine against Reanimator.
Right.
So this deck seems like it would be good in a future metagame that doesn't have quite so much Lorwyn cards in it.
Right. Lots of Lorwyn.
Right.
Lots of
So
Lorwyn.
let's take a quick look at your sideboard for very specific purposes. Tell me a little bit about what the things in your sideboard are for.
Well, Graveyard Hate.
Yeah, there you
Graveyard
go.
Hate. That needs to go away.
Lots of Graveyard Hate here.
And any combo that can be turn 1 is usually turned off by Leyline of Sanctity and or Graveyard Hate. I have the Pithing Needle to take off Karakas, because Karakas obviously bounces Emrakul and he's hard to cast again. We have the Xanted Swarm, turns off counter spells. So then you can play the Food Chain, finish the combo, you just need to attack with the Xanted Swarm. And then we have bounce creatures, just in case, or bounce anything like a Kasali Pride Mage, depends on what they're running.
Meddling Mage, Kasali Pride Mage, a lot of problem things can be shut off. And you have an extra Eternal Witness in the board. This doesn't currently have a sleeve on it because you busted the sleeve and we didn't re-sleeve it for this deck tech. But we have the extra Eternal Witness to be able to get back our pieces.
Right, mainly just the Food Chain. I mean, you want to get it back, put it back into the play, win the game.
Well, this is a exciting deck. There was a lot of talk about this deck when Mist Hollow Griffin first came out, and it hadn't seen a lot of success. I'm happy people are trying it. I think that this can definitely be a deck that is a force in the metagame if it has the right metagame to do it in.
Right. Much too much early game aggro going on right now.
So once the format slows down a little bit, this will be a good deck to try and pick up. Thank you so much for joining me in the sideboard. Try out Blue-Green Food Chain for yourself. We're going to toss to a commercial break here at Star City Games, St. Louis.
SCG Live is brought to you by StarCityGames.com, where you can now order Magic Core Set 2013 boxes, cases, fat packs, singles, and more. With great prices, excellent customer service, and the world's largest Magic the Gathering singles inventory, StarCityGames.com is your one-stop shop for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Visit us on the web today at www.starcitygames.com